All right, get ready, folks. We're about to unlock some really serious insights today, straight into the engine rooms of what makes successful online businesses tick.
Yeah, we're doing a deep dive into something that, honestly, can fundamentally transform how you attract customers, how you generate revenue.
And just how you think about your whole online presence, really.
Absolutely. We're talking about the incredible power of sales funnels.
That's the core of it today.
Huh.
For this deep dive, we've been just poring over this amazing resource. It's Russell Brunson's Funnel Hacker Cookbook and the audio series that goes with it.
It's genuinely like a masterclass. It meticulously breaks down exactly how you build and, crucially, how you leverage these systems, these sales funnels, to push any business forward.
So our mission today, it's pretty clear. We want to give you a shortcut, like a direct path to understanding why those traditional websites are kind of becoming relics.
Yeah, becoming obsolete fast.
And how you can acquire customers way more effectively and more profitably than ever before using sales funnels.
And ultimately, the goal is for you listening to become your own sales funnel expert, to feel confident building these.
Exactly. This isn't just theory, right? It's about practical stuff you can apply, stuff that could genuinely change the game for your business. So let's get into it. Let's unpack this.
Okay, so let's kick things off by tackling something pretty fundamental.
Yeah.
It's almost a revolutionary shift, really, in online strategy.
Which is?
We're going to explore why that traditional website model, the one so many businesses still cling to, why it's effectively dying out.
Right. And why sales funnels are, well, pretty definitively the future. The indispensable future, you could say.
It's a stark reality, isn't it? You see these traditional websites, sometimes they look beautiful, really slick designs.
Yeah, visually appealing.
But they often completely fail at their main job, driving sales, guiding customer action.
Think about it, sending traffic, like pouring potential customers onto a typical website. It often feels like just slamming them into a brick wall.
Huh. That's a good way to put it.
There's no clear path, right? No directed action. It's just this overwhelming display of stuff.
Precisely. And the core problem is that they just overwhelm visitors. Too many choices. It dilutes their attention, makes deciding almost impossible.
Yeah, imagine a typical site. You've got maybe 30, 40, sometimes even 100 different calls to action.
Easily. Submenus everywhere, navigation bars, flashing images fighting for attention, dozens of links going who knows where.
It leads to that classic marketing phrase, which isn't just a catchy line. It's like a critical strategic insight. A confused mind will always say no.
Always. And this isn't some minor issue, some small inefficiency. This confusion actively hurts businesses. It literally turns potential customers away.
It's like having a salesperson who's really enthusiastic but tries to sell you everything in the store all at once. You just tune out.
Right. And that chaotic experience is just such a sharp contrast to the deliberate, focused design of effective sales funnels.
And that's the other side of the coin. The stark and importantly profitable contrast to that chaos is the world of sales funnels.
Mm-hmm. That maybe 5, 10 years ago felt like a niche concept, something only those internet marketing gurus were talking about.
Totally.
It's now rapidly becoming the standard, the undisputed standard for anyone serious about doing business online.
It feels like the natural evolution, doesn't it, of how we effectively engage with customers online.
It really is.
Yeah.
A well-built sales funnel, it doesn't just sit there displaying information like a brochure. It acts like a really effective automated salesperson
Guiding visitors step by step.
through a carefully crafted process.
Yeah.
From that initial spark of awareness all the way through to a sale. And this is key beyond that first sale.
It's a purposeful journey, specifically engineered for conversion, unlike, that static brochure most websites kind of resemble.
And the profound power of this shift, moving from those old websites to these highly optimized sales funnels, it's maybe best shown through a story, a personal anecdote from the cookbook itself.
Ah, the potato gun story.
Exactly. The potato gun business. It's just a fantastic, real-world case study in how a struggling little venture was completely turned around by strategically using sales funnels.
Oh, this story is legendary, seriously. Early in his career, Russell Brunson, the author, had his first product, a $37 DVD teaching people how to build potato guns. Simple enough.
And it worked. For a while, at least. He called it his ATM machine.
Yeah. He was making, $27 in pure profit every single day, just by spending $10 on Google ads.
Think about that return. It was profitable, it was consistent, and as a young guy, he genuinely thought, okay, I've cracked it. This is the secret.
He felt like he'd figured out online business. Simple system, leads came in, sales happened. Felt invincible, probably.
But then, bam, almost overnight, disaster strikes. Which, let's be honest, happens all the time in the digital world. Things change fast.
So what happened?
Google, they suddenly changed their algorithm, and his ad costs just skyrocketed. It went from that manageable $10 a day
Ooh.
to an unsustainable $50 a day instantly.
Ouch. So that profitable business just...
Flipped immediately into the red.
Yeah.
Went from making $27 profit to losing $13 every single day.
Wow. That's brutal.
Yeah, he even shares this really poignant photo of him and his wife literally cutting up their credit cards because the financial hardship was that severe.
Man, a real crushing blow. But it forced him to confront the limits of that simple single product model, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That pain, however tough, totally set the stage for his whole understanding of sales funnels and why they're so critical.
Okay, so here's where it gets really interesting. This is where the core idea, the philosophy of sales funnels really clicked for him.
Right. The big revelation came from a chat with his mentor, the legendary Dan Kennedy.
Dan Kennedy.
Who gave him this seemingly simple but incredibly profound piece of advice. Whoever can spend the most money to acquire a customer wins.
Okay, but at first that probably sounds counterintuitive, right?
Yeah.
Especially for a small business owner.
Totally. Russell said he felt completely disadvantaged. Like, how could his tiny potato gun business compete with giants like Walmart or Amazon, who have these seemingly endless budgets? He thought he was doomed.
So how did Kennedy explain it? How does that work?
Well, Kennedy used the perfect analogy to unpack this idea. McDonald's.
Okay, McDonald's. How do they fit in?
Think about it.
Okay.
Surprisingly, McDonald's actually loses money on the initial hamburger sale.
Really? On the burger itself?
Yeah. They might spend, say, $2 or $3 in advertising and operational costs just to get a customer to pull into the drive-thru.
Okay.
But the hamburger itself might only sell for, what, $1.50. So right there on that first transaction, they're technically in the red.
Huh. That's not a mistake, though, is it? It's got to be deliberate.
It's absolutely deliberate. It's a core strategy. Their profit, their real substantial profit, comes almost entirely from the upsells.
The fries and Coke.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The fries and the Coke. These things are incredibly cheap to produce, right? Fries from potatoes, Coke from syrup and water.
Super cheap.
But they generate significant extra revenue with almost pure margin. That's the secret to their massive profitability and why they dominate.
So they can afford to lose a bit up front.
Because they have this sophisticated back-end system, a series of these little microtransactions, you could almost call them mini sales funnels in themselves.
That guarantee profitability over the customer's lifetime, or at least that visit?
Precisely. It frees them from having to make a profit on every single initial sale. It allows them to be super aggressive in acquiring customers.
Okay, so that was Russell's big aha moment, seeing that McDonald's model.
That was the spark. Then a friend introduced him explicitly to the concept of one-time offers, OTOs.
Which are basically strategic upsells, presented right after someone buys something.
Right. So, inspired, he quickly put this into action. He started offering a $197 potato gun kit immediately after someone bought the $37 DVD.
Okay, a much higher ticket item. Did people buy it?
Not everyone, of course. But here's the crucial part. About 1 out of every 3 customers did, which just proved the power of these targeted post-purchase offers inside a sales funnel.
Okay, let's do the math on that, because this is where it gets kind of mind-blowing.
Go for it.
1 out of 3 people buying a $197 upsell, that adds an average of what? About $65 in extra profit for every single DVD sold.
$197,300.
Roughly, yeah. $65.67 technically, but yeah, around $65 average extra profit.
So even though his Google ads were still costing him that painful $50 a day,
Right, the cost didn't change.
he was now making $37 from the DVD, plus an average of $65 from that upsell. That's $102 in sales.
Exactly, $102 in sales against $50 in ad costs.
Which turned his $13 daily loss into $52 of pure profit per day.
Boom, complete turnaround. And it wasn't achieved by cutting costs, which is what most people try to do first.
No, it was by dramatically increasing the average value of each customer, using an intelligent sales funnel. The undeniable truth just hit him right then.
Yeah.
Strategically designed sales funnels made him money. His simple static website, just selling the one thing, it made him broke.
And that really tough early experience became the absolute foundation for understanding how to build truly effective online businesses.
And crucially, how to leverage sophisticated sales funnels to, well, go back to Kennedy's advice, to outspend competitors on customer acquisition, which is the ultimate competitive edge online.
And this outspend strategy, it's not just some historical anecdote. It's the core reason ClickFunnels itself grew so explosively, right? They use the same principle.
Absolutely. They apply it directly to their own multi-million-dollar business constantly. Take their famous Expert Secrets book funnel.
Okay, the free plus shipping book offer.
Yeah, the book itself is offered free. Customers just pay shipping. But then each book sale averages an incredible $36 in additional revenue from strategically placed upsells and downsells on the back end of that initial sales funnel.
$36 average extra per free book. That's huge. What's the implication of that?
Well, think about it. It means ClickFunnels can afford to spend up to $36 just to sell one free book and still break even on that customer acquisition.
Okay. Compare that to a traditional author selling a book on Amazon for, say, $15 or $20.
Right. They can only spend maybe $15 or $20 max to break even. And that's before Amazon takes its cut, printing costs, everything else. Their margins are way tighter.
So ClickFunnels, just by mastering their sales funnels, can acquire customers at potentially twice the cost of traditional offers.
Easily. Because their back-end profitability allows it. It lets them get their books and therefore their core message and software offer into exponentially more hands.
They dominate their niche not just because they have a good product, but because their sales funnel mechanics are superior.
Exactly. It sounds almost too good to be true, like some mythical growth hack.
Yeah, it does. There's that great story about the venture capitalist meeting, right, that really highlights this.
Oh yeah, classic. The VC was initially just amazed, almost baffled, to hear that ClickFunnels was spending what seemed like a crazy amount, like $120, to acquire a customer for a free software trial.
He must have thought they were burning cash like crazy.
He did. He was apparently ready to throw like $30 million at them, assuming that massive funding was the secret sauce behind their insane growth.
But that wasn't it at all.
Not even close. Russell calmly explained that through their front-end sales funnels, like that book funnel we just talked about, they actually made a net profit of $12 per customer before that customer even signed up for the free software trial.
Wait, say that again. They made money acquiring the lead.
They were paid $12 on average to acquire a customer who then might sign up for a free trial of their main software.
Okay, now I see why the VC called them a unicorn. That's unbelievable.
It really is. They weren't growing through brute force funding. They were growing because they had mastered their sales funnels to acquire customers, not just break even, but often profitably right on the front end.
Which let them just reinvest that money and scale like crazy without needing outside investment, without giving up equity.
It's a total game changer. They were up against competitors who had raised $40 million, even $100 million in funding.
And ClickFunnels won. Not with more capital.
But with superior sales funnel strategies and execution. What people now often call growth hacking is really just the modern name for these incredibly effective internet marketing principles proven over decades.
So understanding, building, implementing effective sales funnels, that's the real secret sauce for sustainable, exponential online growth for pretty much any business.
All right, if your website isn't turning visitors into buyers 24/7, you don't need more traffic. You need a sales funnel. This is the secret weapon behind 6- and 7-figure businesses. Click the link below to learn more about sales funnels before your competitors do. This could change everything.
Welcome back to the deep dive.
Okay, we have really dug into the why. Why sales funnels are just fundamentally changing the game, shifting how we need to approach customer acquisition online.
Yeah, the philosophy behind it, the strategic advantage, it's huge.
So now let's roll up our sleeves. Let's get into the practical how. How do you actually build these things? Right. And the Funnel Hacker Cookbook uses this brilliant analogy, really accessible, to kind of demystify the whole process of building these powerful sales funnels.
Which is the baking analogy, right?
Exactly. Think of building sales funnels like baking a cake. It just simplifies something that might seem really daunting or overly technical at first glance.
Okay, so how does that break down?
Well, in this analogy, the elements are like your raw ingredients, your flour, your sugar, your butter, eggs, the basic atomic components you're going to use.
Got it. The building blocks.
Precisely. And then the pages are like your actual cake recipes. They're specific combinations of those ingredients designed for a particular outcome, like a recipe for a chocolate cake, or in our case, a squeeze page, a video sales letter page, an order form page.
So the cookbook and our chat today, the goal is to give you those recipes, those page templates.
And the understanding of the ingredients, the elements, so you can confidently create basically any type of sales funnel you need, regardless of your tech skills right now.
Okay, sounds good. Let's start with the ingredients then, the elements.
All right, so in a modern sales funnel builder like ClickFunnels, There are currently around 50 different elements you can use, and that number keeps growing as they add new features.
Wow, 50. That sounds like a lot.
It does. But understanding the categories and their purpose is way more important than memorizing a list of 50 things. These are the blocks that let you customize every single step of your customer's journey through your sales funnels.
Okay, so what are the main categories?
Well, you got your basic text elements, things like headlines, subheadlines, paragraphs, bullet points, absolutely fundamental for getting your message across, conveying information, grabbing attention within your sales funnels.
Standard stuff for any web page, really.
Pretty much. Then you have media elements. This includes images, video players, audio players, and even pop-up versions of those. Crucial for engagement.
Yeah, visuals and sound make a huge difference in keeping people hooked as they move through the sales funnels. A good video can do so much heavy lifting.
Totally. Then, critically, you have form elements. These are things like your call to action buttons, your input forms where people type their email, name, phone number, select boxes, text areas.
These are vital, right, for actually capturing leads or getting info needed to move people deeper into your sales funnels?
Absolutely essential. Beyond those basics, you get into advanced form elements, things like specific SMS opt-in fields, survey elements, which are amazing for gathering customer data and segmenting your audience.
Oh, segmentation, like sending different people down slightly different paths in the sales funnels based on their answers.
Exactly, super powerful. And also specialized shipping and billing address fields that integrate right into your checkout process within the sales funnel.
Okay, what else? Urgency.
Yep. Countdown elements. Timers ticking down to a deadline for a special offer. Great for creating urgency and scarcity, powerful psychological triggers to encourage action within sales funnels.
Makes sense. How about just structuring the content?
For that, you have versatile content blocks. Things like icons, dividers to break up text, progress bars, which are great for multi-step forms or inside membership areas.
Oh, yeah, people like to see progress.
Definitely. Also, image lists, professional-looking pricing tables, navigation menus if you need them, and even FAQ blocks to answer common questions right there on the page. Reduces friction in the sales funnels.
And miscellaneous stuff. Social sharing.
You got it. Miscellaneous elements include social sharing buttons, helps amplify your message, and Facebook comment sections for building social proof and community right inside your sales funnels, plus custom code options for advanced users.
Okay. And you mentioned some elements are specific to certain types of pages within sales funnels.
Right, this is important. Some elements only really show up or make sense when you're building a specific type of page. For instance, order forms have unique elements you wouldn't use elsewhere, like product selectors, dynamic order summaries that update as people choose options, secure credit card fields, and those incredibly powerful order form bumps the little checkbox upsells right on the checkout page. These only appear when you're building an order page in your sales funnels.
Ah, okay. So the tool knows what page type you're building.
Exactly. Same goes for elements specific to affiliate centers. They need unique things like affiliate login areas, stats displays, special links, and promo tools. Or membership sites, which need member login boxes, social content blocks, specific navigation elements only members see.
Even webinar pages have their own elements.
Yep. Things for registration forms designed to maximize signups, date-time displays, event listings. It all helps streamline that specific process within your broader sales funnels.
Now, the cool thing about building these sales funnels with, like, a drag-and-drop builder is how forgiving it is, right?
Totally. The cookbook uses this funny analogy. Unlike baking, where if you accidentally add bacon to your chocolate cake, you've ruined it.
Yeah, probably not going to work.
Probably not. But with sales funnel builders, you can just easily drag elements around, drop new ones in, delete stuff you don't like. There are no permanent mistakes.
If something doesn't look right, or maybe it's not converting well in your sales funnels,
you just swap it out. Remove it, try a different element, a different headline, and you see the results almost instantly. A very agile, low-risk way to design and constantly optimize your sales funnels.
Okay, so those are the ingredients, the elements. Now let's talk about the recipes, the pages themselves. How are they structured?
Right, moving from ingredients to recipes. Every single page in any sales funnel, and honestly most modern websites, is built with this really simple but powerful structure, a hierarchy.
Okay, what's the hierarchy?
It's all about sections, which contain rows and columns, which then hold your individual elements.
Sections, rows, columns, elements.
That's it. And this basic structure is fundamentally how the entire internet is built, coding-wise. But sales funnel software just makes it visual and easy. It puts professional design capabilities at your fingertips when you're building your sales funnels.
You usually see this visually in the builders, right? Like different colored outlines.
Exactly. Big green outlines for the sections, then blue outlines for the rows and columns inside them, and finally, orange outlines for your individual elements that you drop into the columns.
It really is like building with digital Legos,
Mm-hmm.
but with a clear strategy behind where each block goes in your sales funnels.
Totally. You start with a big green section, maybe full width. Then you add a blue row inside, maybe split it into 2 columns. Then you drop your orange elements and image in 1 column, text in the other.
And you can build functional pages pretty quickly this way.
Incredibly quickly. Consider this. A totally functional, decent-looking page for one of your sales funnels can often be made with just, say, 7 strategically placed elements.
Like what?
Maybe a logo at the top,
Right.
simple navigation if needed, a compelling video, a strong headline, a supporting subheadline, a clear call to action button, and maybe another logo or copyright at the bottom. Boom, functional page. Shows how fast you can build the structure of your sales funnels.
Okay, but here's the thing. You can have the most perfectly structured page, the most beautiful sales funnel layout. But if the words on the page, the copy, isn't compelling, it's useless, right?
Absolutely useless. This cannot be stressed enough. It's like having the world's most charismatic salesperson, but they have no script, nothing persuasive to say. They won't sell a single vacuum cleaner.
Yeah. A sales funnel needs powerful, persuasive words. On the pages, in the videos, that's what actually does the selling and convinces people to move to the next step.
The copy is like your silent salesperson, working 24/7 inside your sales funnels. And thankfully, there are tools now, like funnel scripts, specifically designed to help generate high-converting copy automatically.
So you don't have to be a world-class copywriter yourself to make your sales funnels effective.
Exactly. These tools ensure your sales funnels speak persuasively, hit the right emotional triggers, and compel your audience to take the action you want them to take.
Okay, fantastic. So we have elements, we have page structure, we have the crucial role of copy. Now let's dive into the main types of pages used in sales funnels. The cookbook lists 10 core categories.
Yeah, 10 core categories that cover pretty much every step of the customer journey you might want to build into your sales funnels.
All right, let's break them down. First up, pre-sale pages, also called the pre-frame bridge.
Exactly. These pages are absolutely crucial, especially when dealing with cold traffic people who don't know you yet. Their job is to warm up the audience, build connection, build rapport before you even think about asking for a sale.
So what kinds of pages fall under this?
Well, you could have a simple pre-sale page that just builds trust and educates. Or an article page, which is cleverly designed to look like a news article or a blog post. It pre-frames the upcoming offer by providing immense value first.
Warms them up gently before they hit the main part of the sales funnels. Makes sense.
Then you have quiz pages. These are incredibly engaging and super powerful.
How so? What do quizzes do in a sales funnel?
2 main things. They can segment visitors, like asking, "Are you a man or a woman?" for a skin cream. One company apparently tripled their business doing just that, sending each group to tailored sales funnels. Or quizzes can simply boost engagement and curiosity before you ask for conversion, getting people invested.
Interesting. And what about click pop pages?
Yeah, those are cool. It's basically a pop-up box, but it only appears after someone clicks a specific button or link on your site or blog. Much less intrusive than random pop-ups.
And perfect for lead capture, right? Grabbing an email address from anywhere and pulling them into one of your main sales funnels.
Exactly. A gentle nudge into the funnel. Okay, next category. Opt-in pages. This is where you qualify subscribers, where you capture those all-important email addresses and start building your list.
The classic squeeze page falls here, right?
Yep. The squeeze page is all about high curiosity, minimal information. Just laser focused on getting that email address, leveraging desire or a strong hook.
And the reverse squeeze page. That flips it.
Right. The reverse squeeze page offers value. First, maybe a free training video, and then asks for the email address afterwards.
Does that work better?
It can sometimes have a lower initial conversion rate, fewer emails captured overall, but the leads you do get tend to be much higher quality, more engaged, because they've already received value. They're pre-qualified for deeper engagement within your sales funnels.
Okay. What else for opt-ins?
The lead magnet page. This is huge. You trade genuinely valuable content like a checklist, a planner, maybe some funnel diagrams, an exclusive report in exchange for their email.
Builds goodwill, positions you as an authority right away.
Totally. And for local businesses especially, a coupon page works in a similar way.
Yeah.
Offer a compelling discount or a special bundle deal in exchange for their contact info. All these pages are designed to turn anonymous website visitors into known contacts in your database, the critical first step for most sales funnels.
All right. After someone opts in or buys something, they usually hit a thank you page, right?
Correct. Category 3. And these can be simple or quite strategic.
So a basic thank you page is just thanks.
Yeah, simple confirmation, thanks, check your email, that kind of thing.
Mhm.
But then you have the much smarter offer wall page.
Ah, this sounds interesting. Like Amazon's people who bought this also bought.
Exactly like that. Immediately after someone opts in or makes that first purchase, you present them with offers for other related products or entry points into different sales funnels you have.
Capitalizes on that buyer momentum right away. Brilliant way to increase customer value within your sales funnels.
Hugely effective. Then there's the bridge page. This is one of the most powerful yet often underutilized pages in the whole architecture of sales funnels.
What does it do? It bridges.
It meticulously guides visitors from one action or one concept to the next one, providing crucial context and maintaining momentum. For instance, maybe you offered a free website lead magnet. The bridge page explains why it's actually a powerful sales funnel. Or in network marketing, it bridges between your personal recommendation and the generic corporate sign-up page, adding your story and trust.
Ah, okay. Smooths the transition, gives context, keeps them moving through the sales funnels.
Precisely. And finally, under thank you pages, you have the share page. Strategically placed after an opt-in or purchase, it encourages people to share your funnel or offer on social media. Free, organic traffic amplification for your sales funnels.
All right, if your website isn't turning visitors into buyers 24/7, you don't need more traffic. You need a sales funnel. This is the secret weapon behind 6- and 7-figure businesses. Click the link below to learn more about sales funnels before your competitors do. This could change everything.
Welcome back to the deep dive. We are methodically dissecting the anatomy of high-converting sales funnels page by page. We've covered pre-sale, opt-in, and thank you pages. Now we get to the core, right? The sales pages.
Exactly. This is where you specifically qualify buyers and actively move them towards making a purchase decision within your sales funnel.
And a really popular format now is the video sales letter, or VSL.
Hugely popular, hugely effective. With a VSL funnel, you have a compelling video that does the pitching, tells the story, presents the offer, and then usually below the video, a clear button appears leading directly to an order form.
Very direct, very engaging, uses the power of video.
Right. But importantly, don't count out the old school sales letter page either. Long form text.
People still read those.
Absolutely. A well-written, long-form sales letter that tells a compelling story, builds rapport, and logically sells a product or service is still remarkably effective. Especially for people who prefer reading or maybe can't watch video at that moment, still a valid and powerful part of many sales funnels.
Okay. And what about product launches? Like when you build hype over several days?
That uses a product launch page. These are typically part of a sequence, often with multiple videos released over several days, building anticipation and excitement before the actual buy now button or cart opens. A specific type of page within launch-focused sales funnels.
Got it. So once you've convinced someone on a sales page, they need to actually pay. That brings us to order pages.
Yep, category 5. This is where the transaction happens in your sales funnels. The most basic is the traditional order form.
Just standard fields: shipping, billing, credit card info.
Exactly. What most people expect from online checkout. Simple, functional, transactional page.
But there's a better way, often. The two-step order form, ClickFunnels really push this.
They really did. And it's a game changer for conversions in sales funnels. It cleverly breaks the process down. Step 1 asks for contact and shipping info only.
Less intimidating than seeing payment fields right away.
Much less. It gets micro commitments. And then step 2 shows the product selection and payment details. Crucially, even if they abandon at step 2.
You still capture their contact info in step 1.
Exactly. Allows for really effective abandoned cart email sequences, gives you a second chance to complete the sale, recovering potentially lost revenue from your sales funnels. Huge advantage.
Smart. What about integrated order forms?
These are where the order form elements appear directly on the VSL page or the sales letter page itself, usually below the main content or video.
So they don't even have to click to a separate page to order.
Right. Reduces friction even further. Can lead to higher conversions in certain types of sales funnels by making the buying process incredibly seamless and intuitive.
Okay. And you can also have a product launch plus order form page.
Yeah, that's basically the final page in a product launch sequence, where the order form is finally revealed after all the build-up, the culmination of that specific type of sales funnel.
All right. Now, after the initial sale happens on the order page, that's not the end of the sales funnel, is it?
Not even close. This is where the real profit often lies. Next category, upsell, downsell pages. These are specifically designed to identify and cater to what Russell calls hyperactive buyers.
The people who are ready and willing to spend more right now.
Exactly. The first page they see after buying is usually a one-time offer,
Mm.
OTO page, the initial upsell.
And the strategy here depends on the product.
Yeah, it does. For physical products, the OTO is often just more the same thing they just bought, maybe at a discount, like offering 3 more bottles of a supplement.
Makes sense. But for information products like courses or software.
For info products, the best OTO is usually the next logical step in their journey. They just solved problem A with your first product. The OTO helps them solve problem B, the next thing they'll likely face. Offering more of the same doesn't work as well because in their mind, they just solved that initial problem. Crucial distinction for info product sales funnels.
Okay. What if they say no to that first OTO? Is the sales funnel over then?
Nope, that's where the downsell page comes in. If they decline the OTO, you immediately present them with a different, usually lower priced offer.
Like what? A payment plan for the OTO? Or a simpler version?
Could be either of those, or maybe a digital-only version if the OTO is physical, or a smaller quantity. It's a vital strategy for maximizing revenue, basically not leaving money on the table. Gives customers multiple ways to say yes within your carefully architected sales funnels.
Smart. Okay, moving on. Webinar pages. These feel like a whole system in themselves.
They often are. Webinars can function as standalone lead generation and sales systems, or be a key part of a larger, more complex sales funnel. Category 7.
So you need a webinar registration page first.
Yep. This page needs to be meticulously designed to drive curiosity and maximize signups. Make the topic sound irresistible, clearly state the benefit of attending.
Then a confirmation page after they register.
Right. Usually thanks them, gives them the details, maybe tells them to check their email. But strategically, this page can also push them immediately into another sales funnel.
Like offering a free trial of your software while they wait for the webinar.
Exactly. Or offering a related low-cost product. Keep the momentum going.
And the webinar itself happens in a broadcast room.
Correct. This is the page where the automated or live webinar is actually streamed. Needs elements for the video player, chat box maybe, call to action buttons that appear at the right time. It creates that engaging, live-like experience crucial for webinar sales funnels.
And if they miss it?
They go to the replay room page where they can watch the recording. These pages together form a powerful system for educating and converting audiences through presentations, a cornerstone of many high-ticket sales funnels.
Makes sense. How about delivering content after a sale, like courses? That's membership pages.
Yep, Category 8. If you're selling access to protected content, you need these. First is the membership access page. This is just for creating accounts, logging in, password recovery, standard stuff.
And the actual content lives in the members area page.
Right. This is the main hub for your members. It needs special navigation, ways to organize content, modules, lessons, video players, download links. Surprisingly easy to set up with the right elements, creating protected sales funnels for recurring revenue or delivering high-value programs.
Okay. What if you want other people to sell your stuff? Affiliate pages.
Category 9. Essential if you're building an army of affiliates to promote your products and drive traffic to your sales funnels. You need an affiliate access page where potential affiliates can sign up and get approved.
And then they need their own area.
Exactly. The affiliate area page, this is their dashboard. It provides them with their unique tracking links, promotional materials like banners, email swipes, and crucially, their performance statistics, clicks, sales, commissions earned. Powers your affiliate marketing efforts, which feed your main sales funnels.
Got it. That covers most core business functions. What's in the final other pages category? Seems like a catch-all.
It is, but these miscellaneous pages are often incredibly useful, even indispensable, within specific types of sales funnels. For example, an application page.
For high-ticket offers.
Exactly. If you're selling expensive coaching or consulting, you don't just put up an order form. You use an application page where prospects have to apply to speak with you. It pre-qualifies them and positions your offering as exclusive and high value, a critical filter in high-ticket sales funnels.
Smart positioning. What about e-commerce stores? They don't just use one funnel per product usually.
Right. They might use a storefront page. This looks a bit like a traditional e-commerce category page, displaying multiple products. But here's the key difference. Clicking on a product doesn't just go to a generic product page. It links out to an individual, optimized sales funnel specifically designed for that product.
So it guides the purchase, not just displays info. Clever way to integrate sales funnels into a broader catalog.
Very clever.
Oh.
Then there's the homepage funnel. This is another hybrid. It might look like a traditional homepage for branding or PR purposes.
But it's secretly designed to do what?
To subtly, strategically push visitors into one of your actual sales funnels, maybe directing them towards a lead magnet, a webinar registration, or a core product funnel. It meets the expectation of a homepage while still serving the funnel's purpose.
Interesting. Live demo page, like for software.
Yeah, or services. Excellent for hosting recurring live shows where you consistently demonstrate your product or service. Think of ClickFunnels' own Funnel Fridays. Builds community, answers questions live, drives sales through ongoing engagement, a unique type of interactive sales funnel.
Okay. What's an ask page? Sounds like market research.
It is a powerful, often overlooked tool. It's a page designed specifically to gather invaluable market intelligence by asking your audience targeted questions. What are they struggling with? What do they want?
Helps you figure out what products to create or how to angle your sales funnels before you build them.
Precisely. Build what they tell you they need. Then there's the hero page.
Like a personal branding page. Tell your story.
Exactly. Dedicated to sharing your unique journey, your origin story. Builds a deep emotional connection with your audience. Some might dismiss it as just a vanity page, but building that trust and rapport is incredibly effective fuel for future conversions within all your other sales funnels.
People buy from people they know, like, and trust. Makes sense. Last one, indoctrination page.
Sounds a bit intense, but the concept is simple. It's a page or series of pages providing highly valuable free content and training, designed specifically to warm up prospects, educate them about your perspective, and get them aligned with your way of thinking before you pitch them something.
So it nurtures them through the early stages of your sales funnels, even before a purchase.
Exactly. Provide massive value up front, build authority, build goodwill. Makes the eventual sales significantly easier because they already trust you and understand your framework. A key part of long-term relationship building via sales funnels.
Wow. Okay, that's a comprehensive tour of the page types. The recipes.
It covers pretty much everything you'd need to construct any kind of customer journey imaginable using sales funnels.
So we've got the ingredients, elements, and the recipes, pages. Now let's talk about putting it all together, combining those recipes into like full multi-course meals that actually make money.
Right. Just like elements combine to make pages, those carefully crafted pages combine to make complete functional sales funnels.
And the cookbook identifies what, 22 core types of sales funnels?
Yeah, 22 core types. And they're thoughtfully categorized to make it easier. Lead funnels, buyer funnels, event funnels, and a category for other funnels.
22 sounds like a lot again. Do businesses need all of them?
Not at all. That's the surprising part. Most businesses sales funnel types to really thrive and scale effectively. It's about choosing the right ones for your goals.
Okay, and this leads into the really big secret weapon, right? Sales funnel stacking.
This is it. This is where businesses really transition from just acquiring customers, maybe breaking even, to generating massive, sustainable, predictable profit. It's the key to scaling with sales funnels.
So how does funnel stacking work?
Well, the first sales funnel in a stack, often called a front-end funnel, its primary goal might simply be to break even on your advertising costs.
So you're not trying to make immediate profit on that first transaction.
Not necessarily. The goal is the invaluable acquisition of a customer. You're essentially paying, hopefully, zero net cost to get a qualified buyer into your ecosystem onto your email list.
Okay, you acquire the customer at break even using that first sales funnel. What happens next?
Here's the magic, the genius of the strategy. Once that customer is acquired, any subsequent sales funnels that you market to them selling additional complementary products or services,
They yield.
they yield 100% pure profit.
Why pure profit?
Because you don't need to spend any new advertising money to reach that specific customer again. You already paid to acquire them once through the first break-even sales funnel. Every dollar they spend with you after that initial acquisition funnel is gravy.
Wow. Okay, that fundamentally changes the economics. It lets businesses basically outspend competitors on the front end.
Because they know they'll make it back and much more on the back end through their stacked sales funnels. It allows for massive scaling without needing huge amounts of external funding or giving up equity. It's an incredibly powerful growth lever.
Can we revisit the .com secrets book sales funnel example with the specific numbers? That really shows this in action.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a perfect real-world illustration of sales funnel stacking with precise metrics. So Russell shared this. They drove 200,000 visitors to the free plus shipping book offer page. Okay, 200,000 visitors. How many bought the book?
A solid 14% took the initial offer. That's 27,636 people who bought the book, just paying for shipping.
All right, but the goal wasn't just to give away books. It was about average cart value, the ACV.
Exactly. And the ACV optimization started immediately, right on that first page. They had an order form bump, a little checkbox offer for the audiobook version at $37.
And that bump alone instantly increased the ACV too.
$18.31 per customer on average, just from that one little checkbox on the initial order form of the sales funnel.
Nice. But it didn't stop there. After they bought the book plus bump, they hit the first upsell page.
Correct. Upsell #1 was a course called Instant Traffic Hacks for $197. About 4% of the initial book buyers took this offer.
Okay, 4% buying a $197 product. How did that impact the overall ACV?
It pushed the average cart value for everyone who entered that sales funnel up to $27.39.
Wow. From just shipping cost initially, now averaging over $27 per person. And there was another upsell. Yep. A second OTO for another related product. A smaller percentage, about 2% of buyers, took this one. But it still bumped the overall ACV again.
To a final average above?
$32.10 average revenue, generated from every single person who initially just came for a free book in that specific sales funnel.
Okay, let's connect that back to the ad spend. What does that $32.10 ACV mean strategically?
It means ClickFunnels could afford to spend up to $32.10 on ads to get one person to take the free book offer, and they would still break even on that initial sales funnel sequence.
But their actual cost to acquire a customer was often much lower, right? Like $5 to $20.
Often, yes. Which means they weren't just breaking even on the front end of their sales funnels. They were frequently profitable right from the first interaction. They were getting paid to acquire new customers.
And the kicker is, every subsequent sale made to that customer later on, through email marketing, sending them to other stacked sales funnels,
Was pure. 100% profit. They even used an offer wall on the thank you page of the book funnel to immediately push those new buyers towards other front-end sales funnels, like a software trial or another low-cost offer, further accelerating profit and increasing lifetime customer value. It's a beautifully engineered system of interconnected sales funnels.
The core lesson here just seems so incredibly profound. If you can just get your initial front-end sales funnel to break even, you've basically won.
You've won the hardest part. You now have a customer base acquired for free or even at a profit that you can build a relationship with and market to for future pure profit.
It completely transforms your business model. Advertising stops being just an expense line item. It becomes a self-funding customer acquisition machine. That's the difference between struggling month to month and having the engine for exponential scaling using sales funnels.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Okay, so listeners might be thinking, this is fantastic. I get the power of sales funnels. I see the stacking. But how does this apply to my business? I'm a chiropractor, or I sell handmade jewelry.
Totally valid question. And the Funnel Hacker Cookbook directly addresses this. It aims to help you essentially become your own sales funnel consultant by providing tailored strategies and specific funnel recommendations for 6 common business types, blueprints you can adapt.
All right, let's quickly run through those. First group, authors, speakers, coaches, consultants. What sales funnels work best for them?
3 main recommendations here. 1, a 2-step free plus shipping funnel, just like the book example. Perfect for getting a physical product like your book into people's hands, building authority, and starting the value ladder.
Okay, what else?
2, a webinar funnel. This is ideal for selling your expertise, your knowledge, higher value coaching programs or courses. Lets you teach and sell to many people at once effectively. A classic expert sales funnel.
And for the really high-end stuff, like 10K, 50K, $100K programs.
3, a high-ticket application funnel. You don't sell those directly off a page. You use a funnel that requires prospects to apply for a consultation call first. It positions the offer as exclusive, pre-qualifies leads, and ensures you're only talking to serious potential clients. Essential for high-end sales funnels.
Makes sense. Okay, next group, professional services. Think chiropractors, dentists, real estate agents, CPAs. What sales funnels should they use?
Again, several good options. 1, a hero funnel. This type of sales funnel focuses on telling your personal story. Like the chiropractor who shared his own car wreck recovery story to connect deeply with patients. It builds immense trust and differentiates you in what can feel like a commodity market.
People connect with stories. What else?
2, a reverse squeeze page funnel. Offer a valuable piece of educational content first, maybe a short video training on a specific topic relevant to your service, like a financial advisor teaching a tax strategy. Give value, then ask for their contact info to book a consultation. Great lead gen sales funnel.
Provides value up front. Good strategy.
And 3, a webinar funnel. Just like for coaches, professionals can use webinars to host online presentations, workshops, Q&As. Sell services to groups efficiently, replacing those old-fashioned hotel meeting seminars. Scales your reach using sales funnels.
Good stuff. How about retail businesses? Restaurants, gyms, spas, local auto shops. What sales funnels fit them?
Retail needs foot traffic and repeat business. So, 1, a daily deal funnel. Not just offering a discount, but creating compelling bundles or packages presented as a limited-time deal. Great for new customer acquisition, like your own private Groupon, but you control the offer and keep all the customer data within your sales funnels.
Better than giving Groupon a huge cut.
Way better. 2, a storefront funnel. Similar to e-commerce, showcase your various services or product categories, but clicking leads them into specific sales funnels designed to get them to book an appointment or come into the store for that specific offer.
Guides them towards an action.
Right. And 3, possibly an application funnel, even for retail, if you offer very high-end or exclusive services. Maybe a high-end auto detailing shop that only works on luxury cars, or a super exclusive personal training program ensures you attract the right clientele via your sales funnels.
Interesting. Okay, e-commerce. Selling physical products online, maybe on Shopify or Amazon. What are their key sales funnels?
The daily deal funnel and storefront funnel concepts still apply for driving initial traffic and showcasing products. But the absolute powerhouse for e-commerce, the one that can radically boost profitability, is the 2-step tripwire funnel.
Explain the tripwire funnel again. How does it work for e-com?
You lead with an irresistible offer on one of your best-selling, often lower-priced products, the tripwire, to get them to pull out their credit card. Capture the payment upfront in step 1. Then immediately after they buy, you hit them with strategic upsells in step 2 and beyond. Often using a cart funnel approach where they can add more items, accessories, related products, warranties with just one click.
Maximizes that average order value right from the first purchase.
Massively. Russell mentions a flashlight funnel built this way, becoming the highest grossing sales funnel in ClickFunnels history at one point. Selling the cheap flashlight, then upselling batteries, cases, warranties, etc. Pure profit maximization through smart sales funnels.
Powerful. All right, 2 more categories. B2B, business to business. Do sales funnels really work there? Seems more relationship-based.
Oh, absolutely they work. Maybe even better in some ways. 2 key funnels for B2B. 1, the webinar funnel is perfect. Great for demonstrating complex software or services to multiple decision makers and potential client companies simultaneously. Way more efficient than endless one-on-one demos. A highly effective B2B sales funnel.
Scales the sales presentation. Makes sense.
2, the application funnel. This positions your B2B company as a premium, sought-after partner. Don't just chase clients. Make them apply to work with you after seeing compelling case studies or results. It flips the script, ensures you only engage with highly qualified businesses through your selective sales funnels.
Great positioning strategy. Okay, last category, network and affiliate marketers. People selling other companies' products. What sales funnels are vital for them?
This group needs sales funnels to stand out. 1, the bridge page funnel is non-negotiable. You absolutely cannot just send people directly to the generic corporate link
Why not?
because you need to personalize it. The bridge page where you build trust, share your story with a product, explain why you recommend it, maybe offer your own bonuses before sending them to the corporate site to buy or join. Massively increases conversions compared to direct linking. It's your personal sale funnel layered on top.
As your value, your trust.
Crucial.
Crucial.
2, the webinar funnel. Acts like a virtual hotel meeting or opportunity presentation. Allows you to recruit distributors or sell products to large groups online, scaling your network marketing efforts way beyond traditional methods. Leverage sales funnels for recruitment.
Replaces those endless coffee shop meetings.
Exactly. And 3, a live demo funnel. Think of this as a virtual home party. You host regular live sessions demonstrating the products in action, answering questions, building a community around the products, drives consistent sales and engagement through interactive sales funnels.
Okay, that covers the main business types. Really practical advice there. So someone's listened to all this, they're fired up, they want to build their first sales funnel. What's the single best piece of starting advice?
Start simple. And start with a proven template. Seriously, grab one of the 22 core funnel types from the cookbook that matches your goal. Don't try to reinvent the wheel or get overly clever with the structure right out of the gate.
Why not? Why stick to the templates initially?
Because these sales funnel frameworks, the sequence of pages, the types of offers, they've been meticulously tested, refined over years, and have generated literally billions of dollars in sales across countless businesses and niches. The
Mm.
science of the structure works. Don't mess with it until you understand why it works.
So focus your creativity elsewhere.
Exactly. Focus your creativity on the art of your sales funnels. That means crafting incredibly compelling copy that resonates with your audience, producing engaging videos that connect, developing unique branding that stands out, devising truly irresistible offers that people can't refuse. That's where you differentiate within the proven structure.
And tools like the online version of the cookbook can actually help you pick the right funnel type and give you pre-built templates.
Yeah, they make it super easy. You can filter by your business type or goal. It suggests the best sales funnels. And often you can just click a button to load a pre-designed template right into your funnel builder account. Then you just customize the content, swap out the text, images, videos, and you can launch your own highly effective sales funnels incredibly quickly.
All right, if your website isn't turning visitors into buyers 24/7, you don't need more traffic. You need a sales funnel. This is the secret weapon behind 6- and 7-figure businesses. Click the link below to learn more about sales funnels before your competitors do. This could change everything.
So as we start to wrap up this really comprehensive deep dive into the world of sales funnels, it's worth just pausing and considering the profound strategic shift we've really explored today.
Yeah, it's a fundamental move away from that chaotic, often frustrating experience of traditional websites, the brick wall you mentioned earlier.
Right. Towards the guided, deliberate, and ultimately supremely profitable journey that only well-crafted sales funnels can actually provide for your customers.
We've seen how understanding those basic building blocks, the elements, lets you construct powerful pages, and how meticulously stacking those pages, those recipes, creates a complete end-to-end sales funnel.
A system that can genuinely allow you to outpace even competitors with way bigger budgets.
Yeah.
Not through spending more necessarily, but through smarter strategy, through better sales funnels.
Exactly. This isn't just abstract business theory we've been discussing. It's a proven, repeatable system, a methodology for generating high-quality leads consistently, acquiring loyal customers profitably, and building massive, sustainable profitability into potentially any business by mastering sales funnels.
And this whole journey today, from understanding the core philosophy why sales funnels are so essential now, to dissecting all the elements and pages, the building blocks.
And then applying those tailored strategies, those specific sales funnel blueprints for different types of businesses.
It all really underscores this one powerful, almost liberating truth that Russell emphasizes.
Which is,
Remember this thought. No matter where you are right now, today, in your business, maybe even in your life, you're genuinely just one funnel away.
one funnel away from a breakthrough, a powerful concept. What? One funnel, maybe it's a lead funnel, maybe it's fixing your broken buyer funnel, maybe it's adding that crucial upsell sales funnel. What single funnel might be the breakthrough that's just waiting for you to build and launch it?
That really is the question to leave everyone with, isn't it? Think about the possibilities for your own business, your product, your service, your idea. It really could all start with that single strategic sales funnel you've maybe been putting off or didn't even know you needed until today.